We're doing a mix of these today.
Where? It's the Cadair Idris. This one. I can't pronounce any of that. That's the one. 7.2 mile round trip. So, let's get started. It's been a while. It's been too long actually. I've been itching to get back out for ages. So, I'm glad to be out. Very glad to be out. Bit of fresh air. It's stream there up already. Oh, already pretty. I'll bring you along for some of it. We've got some food. Someone's left the cup. That's not a good start for them. We're going to be halfway up thinking, right, I'm going to make myself a brew now, and then got no cup to drink from. Heartbreak for them. Heartbreak. We've got our breakfast. Well, the all-day breakfast. Depending on how hungry I am, I'll either crack that open soon or not. And then just got the co-op meal deal butty for later. But I've got to keep looking at this to start with, just to make sure I don't go off track from the very start, which we're not. Good, 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 good. Everyone said it's steep. I didn't think it meant. I hate steps so much. The 8 steps. Oh, only just started. I'm already out of breath. It's going to be a long day. Oh god. It's just like instant incline. Literally the second you get the car back, just up. Oh. And everyone says it when they do the video, so I've watched them on YouTube, but everyone lies about how hard it is. Oh yeah, it's easy. It's like walking the steps at home. Yeah, if you're living on it. Look at this skyscraper. Oh. I'm going to give you 5 guesses to how many times I've sat down. We're only 0.57 miles in. We've been walking 21 minutes. Alright, you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guesses in the comments quick. Wrong. Unless you've guessed it right, obviously. 5. Honestly, the incline at the minute is 48%. It increases to 58% in a minute, so it's just even steeper. I'm not used to this. My little legs can't do this. And the worst part is, the incline doesn't stop until the top, which is another 2 miles. So, it'll be fun coming down, it's not fun going up. And so far the views aren't exactly mesmerising. I can hear the waterfall, which sounds lovely, but I've already seen it a few times. But it's just trees everywhere. Trees and steps. I keep overtaking this father and daughter duo. They keep overtaking me, it's just a constant relay between us. My goal was to just try and do it without stopping, or at least not as many times as I usually do, but I don't look like it's gonna happen. I've had to sit down, I was sweating, honestly I was dripping, it was horrible. So I've caught my breath, I've had some water, I've sprayed some bug spray, which I got thanks to the fiance's sister. So hopefully I'll have no midges or bugs around me because it's just full of citronella. And I set off with a jacket on, and within 5 minutes I was like, nope, that's coming off, that's stashed in the bag. So I've now got like 3 spare items of clothes in the bag, which is weighing me down. I've got 2 drinks, some food. I mean, it's 10:30 now. I think maybe another hour or so, then I'll stop and I'll have some breakfast or some, well, not even breakfast, it'll be early lunch, get some calories in me, see if that makes a difference. Because right now I'm struggling a bit, but let's move. Less than 2 minutes ago I said the views were spectacular, and if I'd have just walked 30 seconds longer and then stopped, I'd have seen all this. Oh, and there's a bit of a breeze too, which is gorgeous. See you soon. Decided I need some energy. I need to sit down, so I've sat down next to this, obviously the waterfall, so I don't know how loud it is, I apologise about that. But I'm literally right on it. But I've got the hair stove again, and the classic all day breakfast. Let's get some grub. Last time I had that little crappy knife and fork and my hands got absolutely covered in it. Well, ooh, big spork. I finally bought one. So now, so it's not the most amazing of foods, but it's something. Bone apple teeth. Well, it's definitely warm, and it'll definitely give me some calories and some energy. Some food. Like, not any shit behind. But I challenge you to find me a better chocolate bar than this. Good old whisper gold. Oh yeah. Oh baby. So the track's just broken off left and right. We're going left, which is the longer of the two walks, which also brings on the circular. So you can either go off up that way, which I'm assuming is just up and back, whereas this, because all of them, even this circular, it ends there, then obviously you finish the same way you start. I don't really fancy just a there and backer. No, but it took me 2.5 hours to get here. We were at 11:11, like a wish. But yeah, we'll see how the walk goes. We've still got like 6 miles left. I don't think I've done a mile yet, and I've sat down about 90 times. But let's see where we end up. I'm currently in my own head as to whether I can do it or not. And like, I've done an hour, I've been a mile and a half, 1.5 miles in just over an hour. Well, probably more than that because I've sat down and eaten and stuff. But I'm just in my own head. I've been in my own head a lot recently, which is why I've come out to try and clear my head. And now I'm getting more in my head and doubting myself more about everything else. But now obviously I'm also doubting whether on my ability to complete a walk or not. And yes, I know I've picked a rough trail to do, and even all trail says it's hard and strenuous and all that jazz. But I thought, if I'm just focusing on one step in front of the other the entire time, then I won't be in my own head. However, incorrect. I don't know. The further we go up, the nicer the view. Where's the town? There it is. So the original plan was to hike up here yesterday, and wild camp here, but weather and other plans got in the way of it, so I thought I'd come today, scout it out and see if I can do it. And I believe you just have to pay the farmer a bit of cash, and he'll let you stop overnight, saves the warden coming and getting rid of you. But I'm struggling with just a normal weight without any tent, bag, mat, clothes. I've got food, water, and a couple of change of clothes in case he gets wet or wild later. I'm struggling with that because it is literally just steep incline. I'll show you. But it is tough on your legs and your bum. But I've decided to carry on. I thought I'm never going to overcome anything in my life if I just give up when it gets hard. So I'm pushing through. I need to do it to prove to myself that I can do things that I don't think I can do. Because I was so close to turning around, just giving up. I realised that's all I've done all my life. Bit deep, sorry, but if I'd have turned back, I wouldn't have seen that. And it'd have been a waste. Let's see what else we can see. Not to sound cheesy, but this is literally what you get when you give up so close to accomplishing something. If I'd have stopped walking 10 minutes ago and gone back, these views I wouldn't have seen. I wouldn't have seen the tarn. I wouldn't be able to see out as far. It won't pick up on the GoPro, but I can just see for miles and miles and miles. And if I'd have stopped 10 minutes ago and gone back to the car, I'd have seen nothing. Crazy. Oh, this is high. I think that's the peak of where we get to. That. Oh my god. But that was high to get to there. got to go all the way down there and down there to come back up over that. I should just come back to the car. We did it. The summit's back there, but it was dead busy, and I've still not mastered the art of speaking in front of people. No, I'm thinking, who's that bloody weirdo talking on his GoPro? But he's only got like 2 followers, 103 actually. But yeah, that, honestly, if you're going to do it and you're doing the circular one like myself, don't underestimate it. I thought, oh, you know, I've seen a few videos, it looks reasonably fine, I'll be able to do it, and obviously I have done it, but Jesus, it were tough. It were very tough. I've not shown you most of it because it was literally not a scramble, but you know, you're clambering. I'm more focused on where my feet are going and my hands are going compared to showing you it all. I mean, I did bring the chest strap, I could have put that on, but again, it's just a lot of faffing around and swapping it over. And you probably would have just seen dodgy angles and heard me breathing anyway, so woo, exciting. But yeah, we've done the summit. I mean, I set off earlier this morning, I've had 1,000,001 rests on the way. The circular walk I was meant to do, I'm not gonna lie, I cut out like a mile of it, because there was a bit before you get to the summit, you turn left and go off to this other little one, and then come all the way back, and I just thought, I don't want to do that. I didn't see the point in doing it, and I didn't want to do it, so I didn't. So hopefully that saved me maybe about 40 minutes. I mean, we're making all right time. I mean, it's 2 o'clock now. I've still got my butties and my crisps. Stupidly, I've had to be very careful in my water. I brought 2 bottles, and I've gone through one and nearly all of the other, and I've still got, well, about 3 miles left. So luckily the majority of it's downhill. I mean, I say that, I've got to climb up that one yet, but the majority of it's down now. It was about 3,000 elevation, I think, 3,000 feet. Let me look, what did it say? Elevation, yeah, so the highest point was 2,900-ish. So we've done the most of it. We've got, I'm 3.7 miles in, and it's 6.2 miles in total, so I've still got 3 miles to go-ish, just under. Hopefully make good time on it, because I'm tired and I want to get back to the car and have a big Lucozade. But yeah, it's been okay. I mean, I had a little moment at the top where I cried. I can feel it again, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. So I'm just having a bit of a rough time, private wise, but I'm not gonna bore you to death with it all. I'm just trying to figure out what to do in life. Usually walks, you know, will clear my head and I'll go back and I'll be like, yes, I know what I'm gonna do in life, and I'm ready and geared up to go. But today was just the complete opposite. So as I mentioned earlier on, when I got to the town, I thought, right, I'll just do this and I'll go back. And I thought, well, no, you know, I booked the day off work. I was meant to come up last night and wild camp over and do it in 2 days. I mean, I'm bloody glad I didn't, because Jesus, that would have been a slog getting up those, getting up there with the big old weight on my back. Oh, I'm glad I didn't do that now. I've struggled with about 5 kg, never mind 15. But I thought, I booked it off. I've driven 2 hours to get here, just see it through. So that's what I've done. I got to the top, I touched the trig point or whatever it's called at the top. Cried. Got a couple of weird looks on people, but they don't know my life, they don't know me. So yeah, I'm going back now. We've got some, I mean, the GoPro doesn't do it justice, but you know, oh, I can hear a jet. I've heard it a couple of times. but I can't see it. It's in the clouds somewhere. And no matter, look, the second I stop recording, it'll come out. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'll bring you back in a bit. Ciao. I cheated. I'm gonna admit it now, tears all. I cheated. I saw a shortcut. I took it. I said I took it, I'm on it. I don't know how much it'll cut out of the walk, but it did look like it had saved me a bit of a journey, so I thought it'd be rude not to. So I'll see if it'll show you on the phone. So, this is where I was meant to go. Up there, around there, and it said, taking a little dotted line, which takes me out there, meaning I have to go as far. I know it's cheating, I know it's, you know, you should follow the trail and that's a route for a reason, but this is also a route. Not the route I initially planned, but it's a route and I'm doing it. What are you doing? Nothing. You sat watching me. Get out and go for a walk. I say that as if I've not hated every single second of this one. Honestly, I don't know why people make out like it's such a nice thing. Whoever woke up one day, saw a big mountain and thought, you know what, just for fun, I'm going to climb that. I don't know what's worse, the fact that I've tried and all. I can keep hearing this jet. I saw a snip of it earlier. There's like a little whiff as it flew round. I can keep hearing it, and I don't know if it's that or if it's just, this is how the wind sounds. It sounds really stupid, but it could be, I don't know. But yeah, I've cheated. I'm admitting it. I'm not pretending like I've done this full massive, because it was maybe 7.2 mile. I think realistically now it's probably going to be about 6, which is still, you know, a good effort. 2,900 elevation, 6 miles. It's better than nothing. Better than sitting on my arse. Oh well, waffling. See you later. Bye. So my shortcut actually backfired. So yes, I've probably saved about half a mile in length. However, if I was on the proper route, it'd all be downhill now. Whereas I am going up again because I've come down very far to then jump back up to then where it meets the trail again. But met a couple of friends along the way. Hannah, say hello. Say hello. Yeah. Besties. Oh, there's loads of them. Them two there, like they've been sheared. He looks like he's been sheared anyway. And that one, but then they're up there. I don't know if you can see him just behind that little tree. Well long, looks like he's escaped. Looks like me before I had my haircut over there. Just, ugh, dead raggedy. Raggedy? Raggedy? Is that even a word? Oh well. But yeah, here's a lesson. Stick to the intended route. Don't go down the little dotted lines for shortcuts, because they're not shortcuts. Lesson learned. So this is where we meet up with the original trail. Obviously I had to be a shortcut, which in reality probably wasn't a shortcut. I don't think I've saved any time. And if I look at the elevation, it's probably worse because I've gone up and down, up and down, up and down, whereas on the original, oh god, this will be fun. Ah, easy. But yeah, on the original, I'd have had to climb like an extra 200 feet, but I would have come down. Whereas on this one, I've just been up and down, up and down, up and down. But I had a lovely view. I mean, you can't really see it on the GoPro, but there's the tarn from like 3 hours ago when I was going to quit. That's where I got to. was going to just turn around and go back to the car, but I didn't. And part of me's glad, part of me's not. I'm still fully undecided. But yeah, it's not been awful, it's just been bad. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Let's go this way. I mean, to be fair, these are Gore-Tex, so even if they get wet or sludgy, it's fine. Oh, shall we do the typical? Can you see? Oh, it's on an angle. I'm trying to get it straight. I haven't brought my little things. Don't know if you'll have seen any of that. I'll see in a bit. Honestly wish you could see this with my eyes. I can see miles away to a windmill farm all the way over there and across down there. I can just see for absolute miles, and as much as I hate it, this is what makes it all worthwhile. When you go through a slog, you know, when you're thinking, oh bloody hell, I've done this. You say one online, no one online puts in the bad bits. Every video I watch, everyone's like, oh yeah, oh this is lovely, oh look at my lovely walk, you know, not had any issues. And in reality, I don't know a single person that goes on a proper hike and doesn't come into some sort of like, ooh. I've not been on a single walk ever in my life, even as a kid, where I've enjoyed it from start to finish. I think everyone just leaves out the bad bits and just puts in the good bits to make out like it's great. And you know what, it is. I'd encourage people to get out, get in the fresh air, see some views, see some new places, but don't just think, oh it's easy this. Make sure you're prepared for it. Make sure you've got enough food, enough water, the right clothes, the right shoes, spare clothes in case of emergency, because obviously I didn't have this on at the start. Well, I did and I took it off. I've also got a waterproof one. You don't need to have the fancy expensive stuff either. The irony of me saying that only buys stupidly expensive stuff. But you can start off cheap to see if you actually fully will like it. Don't rush in like I did and spend 200 quid on a tent. Wait, 200 were we? Don't rush in and spend 150 quid on a tent and then you buy yourself another tent because it's smaller. You buy yourself £120 boots. I mean, to be fair, I feel like I'm walking on clouds, they are great. But I then went mad at Go Outdoors and bought loads of fleeces. And I mean, a lot of stuff I bought from Vinted, you know, quite cheap. And that's another thing I'd recommend. Buy second hand. Don't feel bad for doing it. Look on Facebook Marketplace, buy a cheap tent if you want to try and get into wild camping, or buy a cheap rucksack. Don't just feel required to have the best stuff just because that's what everyone on YouTube has. I'm just walking around with this North Face rucksack I've had since I was like 19. It's just my day sack. And my proper rucksack I got from Decathlon. It was 50 quid. You know, it's what it is. It does the job. But this is the side of things I enjoy. Knowing I'm near the end. And having a view that just leaves you speechless. But the rest of it's horrible. So I'll leave it up to you to decide if you want to do it or not. I'm still undecided. So we'll see. But in case you're wondering why you look at the camera, I don't want to die. So I'm walking down. So I'll just bloody steps and slate everywhere. And then obviously, I think the cars are there. I'm not 100% sure on that. And I know I've not filmed a lot of stuff, and this will probably be a very strange video to watch because it's just a mess. Don't even know if I'll put it on or not, or if I even bother editing and uploading it or anything. I mean, I probably will because it gives me something to do. But not every walk you go on is going to be perfect, and not every time you go on a walk you'll be in a perfect mood for it. Sometimes the fresh air will, you know, do you good. Sometimes it won't make a difference, and that is just the reality of life. But yeah, I'll bring you back when I get to the car, kick my shoes off, eat my butty. So I'll see you soon. Oh, the last few steps down, and then I'm sure it's flat then to the car, and that's not far away. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh my god. Oh. And here it is. Cadair, Idris. Never again. Never again. So this is what we've done. Started there, went all the way round, all the way, and then back round. And I didn't take a picture or anything at top of any of those places, but I did it. Never again. Never again. I've never been so happy to see my car in my entire life. Oh my god. Yes. Get me back in this. Oh. Oh. Oh, I missed you. Oh. Oh, it's real. It's really there. Oh, so that's been an eventful day. I'm glad to have had you along. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Maybe see you again in the future, might not, who knows. Peace out. Love you all.